Hello, my name is Celestine Ezinkwo, and I'm the executive director of CryOut. I wanted to do a video to just, talk about my experience as a black man in light of what's going on in our country. What we stand for here at CryOut is speaking up about issues of injustice. If we don't look to make systemic change, the experience of the black man stays the same. And I will share a story of mine. So when I was dating, actually I wasn't dating my wife then. When I was liking my wife, I went to West Los Angeles for a Bible study. And I was driving home from West LA. I lived in Echo Park at the time. And I remember the sound of a chopper and the light flashing on my car. I had a white Chevy Cavalier in 2007. And this was 4 years after I moved to the US. And I thought to myself, wow, someone is in trouble tonight. The light did not leave my car, however. The light stayed. And I remember pulling off the exit. There was about 5 cop cars that lit up behind me, SUVs. They had followed me from Culver City, West LA, moving to eastern part of LA towards downtown in Echo Park. When the whole thing played out, they had me out of my car. They gave me instructions to put my hand up, turn around slowly. I remember turning around and I seen the formation of the cars, guns pulled. It felt like I was in a Call of Duty movie. I didn't know what was going on. I was coming from Bible study. I'm African, very African in my mind at this point. The American experience, this was my beginning of this journey, right? And what happened in that space was the way they treated me. I mean, I've never felt humiliated. I've never felt more disrespected or treated less than human than that experience. And when I looked up, I seen that it was 8, white cops and 1 Asian cop. And the only cop that treated me like a human being, that had a conversation with me, was the Asian cop. The rest of the cops that were involved in the incident, they were either scared of me, uncomfortable, about talking to me, or just didn't care about me. There was some kind of dynamic that played out then, and that was not okay. The head of the cops came to me, and I remember sitting on the curb, and he puts his, leg on the curb with me standing at this crotch, and he said to me, "This is, there was an assault where you came from, and you fit the description of the assault." Again, I told you I owned a white Chevy Cavalier. We're looking for a white Honda Civic with a black girl and a black guy. Well, it was me. Yes, I'm black. It was Isaiah, Mexican, and it was Jed, white. We were all pulled out of the car, cuffed, put on the curb. And I remember asking the guy, so clearly it's not us. Why are you still searching my car? And he goes, it's, normal protocol. The system that we live in created this dynamic. And for me as a black person, I get to live through it without any kind of help or hope. I had to sit through it and watch him use his position and oppress me and treat me like less than human being. That incident was one of the incidents that actually inspired me to start the organization CryOut. If one of us is oppressed, we all are oppressed. I want to thank you all for listening. I'm going to post a few more videos like this. I'm going to bring other voices on. And this is really what I want to do, is to educate people at this time, to give context to what's going on, because some people think this is just a left field thing that came out after COVID. No, it's not. It's been something that's oppressed black people in our society. So let's remember, guys, What we're dealing with is systemic. Let's lean in. This is about, human life. This is about value. Black lives matter. You don't have to feel insecure about that statement. It is a true statement, and we don't have to talk about nothing else. We just need to let it be at that. So thank y'all for listening. God bless.